Guys, we'll start in next 1 minute. Okay. So good afternoon, guys. Can you please confirm if I'm audible and visible? Please confirm if I'm audible and visible. You can just type yes in the chat box or in the Q&A box. Guys, please type yes in the chat box if I'm audible. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Devesh. Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Karan Agarwal. I'm a chartered accountant, qualified ACCA member, CFA level 3 pass out, and certified FRM. Today, we are going to discuss about the ACCA course, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. The agenda for discussion is that we'll be starting about everything about ACCA, the eligibility criteria to start with the ACCA course, the time involvement, the cost involvement, the exemptions which you can get in the papers, what type of papers you are going to get, how difficult the papers are, comparing it with other allied courses in the commerce background, and then giving you highlights about how EduPristine can assist you in getting this particular qualification. And that is how we are going to summarize the entire session. The session is a very short and sweet session wherein I'll be completing everything in a matter of 1 hour. I'll be completing everything before 1 o'clock. Let me complete my slides first. In the slides, I will be showcasing everything which we have discussed right now. Then I'll be giving you like 5-10 minutes wherein you can put down your queries to me, and I will be more than happy to assist you in all your queries. So what you can do is, if you get any of the queries during the session, you can just type in the Q&A box. I will be entertaining those at the end of session. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA. This is, first of all, we need to understand the meaning of the word chartered. Chartered means supreme. So basically, after qualifying ACCA course, you will be classified in the elite league of Supreme Chartered Accountants, Supreme Chartered Certified Accountants. Okay. The agenda, like I said, ACCA at a glance, eligibility criteria, how ACCA can help you, help Indian professionals, ACCA, the top employers, the partnering universities, what are the success stories, what exactly is the job profile after you qualify your ACCA, the career profiles, exemptions, subjects, and how EduPristine can assist you for ACCA. ACCA at a glance. So before starting, you need to know this ACCA course is a UK based course. The headquarters of ACCA body is in UK, London. The ACCA is a truly global chartered accountant. Just like in India, we have Indian Chartered Accountants, which is administered by ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which is set up by the Act of Parliament. Similarly, the governing body of Chartered Accountants in UK is ACCA, and this is not just restricted to UK. We have professionals of ACCA across the globe. You will read the terms like we have members and students in 180 countries across the world. So that is why we say this ACCA is a global chartered accountants, because the ACCA qualification is accepted and recognized all across the world, not just in India, not just in UK, anywhere. So you will, by the time you will realize that it will be accepted in countries like Canada, it will be accepted in countries like Australia, it will be accepted in other Gulf countries. UAE jana hai, if you want to go for Oman. So these are some Gulf countries where once again ACCA as a qualification is widely accepted. ACCA at a glance, members and students in over 180 countries. So I think so this is what I said just now, that the members and the students are across the world, not specific to UK, not specific to India. And if you are outside UK, that does not mean that you have to go to UK to give the examination. You can give the examination right by sitting in India as well. Headquarters in London, UK, and is over 100-year-old body. So once again, ACCA body is considered as one of the oldest body for chartered accountants. Over 2 lakh members and 5 lakh students. So there are 2 lakh elite members of ACCA all across the world, and the number is increasing on an everyday basis. On an everyday basis, the number has been increasing. Global network of 89 offices and active centers. So this points the fact that even if the headquarters of this particular ACCA body is in UK, but that does not mean that they don't have offices across the world. They have global offices in India as well. They are having offices in Delhi and Mumbai. So you can communicate with the local ACCA India office in case of any queries rather than directly contacting the UK office. Recognized and respected by over 8,500 approved employers. So basically, ACCA Institute has the concept of approved employers. If you work with approved employers, you get certain extra additional benefits. So there are around 8,500 approved employers. Once again, this number is also increasing along with the numbers of members and students. 79% of the employers say that ACCA helps to grow their business. So once again, as a chartered accountant, you are going to study subjects like taxation, subjects like costing, accountancy, audit and assurance, so law. So these are the subjects or fields in which you practically work after qualifying as a ACCA. And almost all the organizations need chartered accountants. And therefore, they say that around 80% of the employers require services of a chartered accountant, ACCA member. 89% of the Forbes 500 and 75% of the Forbes 2000 companies employ ACCA members and students. Once again, this is a very strong statement saying that almost all the top-notch companies, Forbes 500, Forbes 2000 companies actually employ ACCA in their accounts, finance, taxation roles. Talking about the global network, which is spread all across the world, not specific to India, not specific to UK, just I said. So all this white dot says that these are the local offices of ACCA body. Eligibility criteria. So who exactly can start with the ACCA qualification? We need to understand that not everyone is eligible to start for it. The eligibility criteria is right in front of you. If you guys, if you feel that any of the slide is of great importance to you, you can just click a picture or take a snap of it. Students who have completed 12th standard from the commerce stream with a pass in 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, 65% in 2 subjects and 50% in others. So this is the criteria if you want to start after 12th standard. Otherwise, a student who is pursuing his graduation, graduations includes everything, your BCom, BAF, BMS, BBA, whatever you're doing. If you're pursuing graduation, you can even start with ACCA at the time of graduation. You can start after graduation, you can start during graduation as well. BA, BSc graduates from recognized university through foundation in accountancy. So this is like a backdoor entry to ACCA. So you can start with foundations in accountancy, and using the route of foundation accountancy, you can start with the ACCA course. Most of the students fall within the second criteria, which is pursuing graduation. How ACCA can help Indian professionals. A rewarding global career. Members and students in over 180 countries. Global network of 89 offices. ACCA qualification is globally recognized, and ACCA membership opens doors to professional opportunities throughout the world. That is what I said a few minutes back, wherein I told you that the recognition is all across the world. You can move to almost 180 countries after qualifying your ACCA. So this global acceptance helps you migrate to any country of your choice. Recognized and inspected by over 8,500 approved employers. ACCA is officially a recognized supervisory body responsible for regulating statutory auditors. So in UK, so like in India, only the Indian chartered accountants can sign financial statements. Similarly, in UK, the ACCA qualified people are eligible to sign the financial statements of the companies in UK. ACCA is the founding member body of IFAC, International Federation of Accountants. There are other bodies of which either ACCA is a part or the founding member. So IFAC is one such body. Even ICAI, the Chartered Accountants Institute of India, is also a part of IFAC body. ACCA has a mutual recognition agreement with the national bodies. What exactly is this MRA, mutual recognition agreement? So this basically says that they have a tie-up with other local chartered accountancy. For example, in Canada, there is CPA Canada. In Australia, there is CPA Australia. So you need not go and give the local CPA examination from scratch if you are ACCA. That means you will be getting exemptions and you will be giving 1 or 2 formality exams and get the local chartered accountancy qualification of that particular country. So that means it will save your time. You did not once again start from the scratch. That is the reason people complete their ACCA and go to Canada, go to Australia. They can even start working with the ACCA qualification, or by virtue of that MRA, mutual recognition agreement, they can fetch the qualification of the respective country, CPA Australia, CPA Canada. You can get it by giving 1 or 2 formality exams. Employers value ACCA. This is again a repetition which said that almost 80% of the employers say that ACCA helps to grow their business. Obviously, the subjects, the curriculum which we are learning is practical oriented. You will realize that the levels or the courses, the subjects, the curriculum, whatever we are learning is from the practicality point of view. We are not just learning theoretical subjects, but we are also learning how to practically apply it in the professional life. ACCA is a member of so many different bodies. In fact, I have already told you, CAPA, EFRAG, AFA, FEE, Federation of Expert Comptables Europeans. So these are some of the bodies of which ACCA is a part. Developing future finance leaders. Professional accountants and finance leaders play a critical roles in economies at all stages of development across the world. So basically, this proves my point that you can go into any field, any sector, any domain. You want to go in some FMCG companies like Marico, HUL, you can apply for that. You want to go into the finance domain, you can apply for the finance domain. Investment banking, managing treasury of FMCG companies, taxation, traditional accounting, or you can go for statutory audit, internal audit, tax audit. There are so many domain areas which are open for you guys after qualifying your ACCA. In today's business world, professionalism, accountability, and unwavering compliance with high standards of corporate and individual behavior are focus of heightened attention by public, media, government, and regulation. So basically, they say that because of the strong ethics, integrity which the ACCA has developed, and the reputation which the ACCA Institute commands, obviously you will be a part of the allied community of across the world. From this particular slide, you can read the first statement. ACCA qualification is globally recognized and highly portable. It offers members the flexibility to build their careers across the sectors they choose. This is what I said. You want to be on client side, you want to be in the consultancy, you want to be in FMCG companies, telecom industry, metal sectors, you want to go in finance, you want to go in taxation, you want to go in audit. So all these areas are open to you. Nearly 90% of the employers say that ACCA qualification is relevant to all employment sectors. A very important slide for every one of you wanting to start with ACCA. You should know what are the subjects and how exactly are we going to move in the ACCA course. So first of all, the ACCA course is divided into 3 levels. The level 1 is called applied knowledge level. Second level is called applied skill level. Third level is called strategic professional level. So these are the 3 levels. There are in total 13 papers which you have to qualify to get the ACCA affiliate qualification. What are those 13 papers? In applied knowledge, there are 3 papers. Accountant in business, also known as AB. Second, MA. Third is FA, that is financial accounting. To complete applied knowledge level, you move to next level, which is applied skill. In applied skill, once again, there are 6 papers. 3 plus 6 gives you 9. I said there are total 13 papers. That means in professional level, there are 4 papers. The 4 papers are divided into 2 points. One is essentials and another is options. So essential papers ke andar there are 2 papers, strategic business leader and strategic business reporting. Optional papers, out of 4 papers, you have to select any 2 papers and give the examination. So basically, this optional papers helps you to understand what subjects you like and which area you want to specialize in. For example, you like finance, so you can specialize in financial management by studying advanced financial management. Once again, all these subjects which are learned in the professional level are the successors of the subjects learned in skill level. For example, you learn advanced financial management, you are actually learning financial management in skill level paper. You are learning advanced performance management, you are actually learning performance management in this particular level. You are learning advanced taxation. Once again, taxation forms part of this particular level as well. Advanced audit and assurance, once again, audit and assurance becomes part of this level as well. So this makes my point that you will have to compulsorily clear skill level, but out of optional level, out of professional level, you can optionally select which paper is relevant to you. Talking about the difficulty level, the papers are having approximately 50% pass rates, but that depends on paper to paper. For example, paper like performance management is having pass rate of 35 to 40%. And there are paper like financial reporting, which is having passing percentage of 50%. Even financial management is having passing percentage of 50%. So the passing rate, passing percentage depends on paper to paper. In professional level, in most of the cases, the passing percentage is around 50%. For certain optional papers, it is as low as 35% as well. But applied knowledge level पे ये 80-85% भी है passing percentage. You have to complete one level in order to jump to the new level. You have to complete the second level in order to jump to the third level. You cannot start with the last level first and then second level. नहीं, no चलेगा. You can book one exam at a time. That means you need not give all the 6 papers of skill level in one single attempt. This is not like your traditional chartered accountancy whereby there is a concept of group. यहाँ पे कोई group का concept नहीं है. You can book one paper, give that paper, qualify that paper, move to the next one. The passing marks is 50 marks out of 100. That means 50% marks आना चाहिए to clear your paper for all the papers. This is applicable for all the papers. The paper is for 3 hours. The pattern of the paper is in skill level for almost all the paper. I am not saying all the papers, but almost all the papers. The pattern of the paper is divided as 60% objective. That means MCQ type, fill in the blanks type papers, and 40% is subjective, wherein you will have to type and write your answers. So this is the common paper pattern whereby 60% will be objective and 40% will be subjective. Yes, for one paper like audit, the situation changes to some extent, but you can take this as a general norm. The 60% objective, 40% subjective, the exams are computer based exams, as in you will have to go to the centers and type your answers on the computer. The objective part will be checked directly by the computer system. The subjective part will be marked by a marker, a human marker. Both the marks will be added and it will be checked whether you are getting 50 out of 100. If you are getting 50 out of 100, you will be qualifying and moving to the next paper. Within a particular level, you can select any of the paper first. For example, if I don't want to give corporate and business law and PM first, I can start with financial reporting, then I can give financial management, then I can give performance management. But within level, intra-level, yeah, within level movement is allowed. But moving to the professional level requires you to complete skill level first. This is the guideline. And you can book as low as one paper in one single attempt. तुमको एक paper देना है, तुम एक paper दो, तुमको दो देना है, दो, तीन देना है, तीन दो in one single attempt. The exams are on a quarterly basis. 4 times in a year, the exams are conducted: March, June, September, and December. Generally, in the first week of all the quarter, the exams are conducted. Nowadays, the exams are conducted on a remote basis. What do you mean by remote basis? Basically, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, the students are not able to go to the centers to give the examination. So ACCA Institute came with the concept of remote exams, wherein you can sit at the comfort of your home, follow certain guidelines which is given by ACCA Institute, and give your exams from home. They have taken enough care to ensure that there is no cheating in the examination and the integrity is maintained with respect to the exams. Generally, the results come within 35 to 40 days of examination. The results are emailed to you and you will be also getting a message from the ACCA Institute. Generally, the results come अर्ली मॉर्निंग 4:30 to 4:30 AM to 5 AM के आसपास तुम्हारा रिजल्ट आ जाता है within 35 to 40 days of your examination. Like I said, exams are quarterly. You complete one paper, start with the lectures of another paper, you complete another paper, you start with the lectures of third paper. This is how things work. When you qualify all the 13 papers of ACCA, you will be called as a ACCA affiliate. You will be called as a ACCA affiliate. Who is ACCA affiliate? Who qualifies 13 papers. So what exactly is the difference between ACCA affiliate and ACCA member? ACCA member is the one who is ACCA affiliate plus he has 36 months of work experience, 3 years of work experience, who has completed this ethics and professional module, and then you will be classified or called as a ACCA member. So these two things needs to be done if you want to take membership of ACCA. 3 years of experience needs to be in the field of accounts, audit, tax, finance. So these are the fields in which you have to work if you want to get this 3 years of experience accepted by ACCA. Basically, you will have to work in with some IFAC body member. India में काम करोगे तो you will have to work under a chartered accountant. Chartered accountant या ACCA member can qualify a sign of your 36 months of experience. Part-time experience is not acceptable. Teaching experience is not acceptable for this 3 years. You can start with this 36 months experience before, during, या after qualifying your ACCA. That means ये chartered accountancy course जैसा नहीं है कि before starting with final level you will have to complete 36 months of articleship. ऐसा नहीं है. Yeah, talking about articleship, 36 months of articleship is also accepted for 36 months of experience. That means दो बार नहीं करना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स को पहले articleship भी करना है, बाद में चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स को 36 months of experience ACCA के लिए भी चाहिए. No, only 36 months of articleship is accepted for ACCA membership as well. When I give my ACCA, I was already a chartered accountant, so I got my ACCA member immediately after I qualified all the papers. That's it. Plus, you will be getting some sort of degree, diploma, and certificates after completion of each and every level. After completion of each and every level, some sort of degree, diploma, and certificates are awarded to each and every candidate. Certifications at each level. This makes my point that degrees, diplomas, and certificates are given at each levels. There is an important concept of Oxford Brookes University and University of London se masters. So this is bachelor's in science in applied accounting. This is once again like your BCom, which you do from Delhi University, Mumbai University, so on and so forth. So ये जो तुम BCom India से करते हो, you can also do this BSc in applied accounting from Oxford Brookes University, which is a university in London. Basically, ACCA Institute has a tie-up with Oxford Brookes University, so you can get your graduation done from this particular university as well. Then you can complete your masters from University of London after completing your graduation from Oxford Brookes University. So once again, this is optional. This is optional to get Oxford Brookes University and University of London. This is not at all mandatory. But there are students who want to get an additional qualification from a UK-based university. They actually go for it. There are certain terms, conditions. Not everyone is eligible for Oxford Brookes University, so you have to meet that particular conditions, eligibility. Then only you can start with it. For more information on this, you can visit ACCA website. Google भी कर सकते हो. इसके ऊपर तुमको सारी information मिल जाएगी Google और ACCA website के ऊपर. Who are the approved employers? Guys, you can just put down your queries in the Q&A box. I will be assisting you in next 10 to 15 minutes. I am almost done. Who are the approved employers of ACCA? Generally, all the big four accounting firms are approved employers and the mass recruiters of ACCA in India. PwC, EY, KPMG, Deloitte. These are the organizations who actually take mass recruitment of ACCAs. It is not necessary to qualify all the 13 papers to start with your job. I have seen people starting with your job after qualifying 7 to 9 papers. 7 से 9 papers हो गया, you can start with your entry level job in any of these organizations. Make your CV give some reference, put down your CV, go for interviews. If you qualify the interviews, you can start working even before qualifying your ACCA. This can also help you for your 36 months of work experience. This can also help you for 36 months of work experience. So who are the companies who employ ACCA? So तुमने सब नाम सुने ही होंगे, HSBC, Goldman Sachs, HP, Standard Chartered, Rolls-Royce, P&G, Procter and Gamble. So Deutsche Bank, Microsoft, Philips, Vodafone, HUL. So these are like common names. IBM, JP Morgan. So these are some common top-notch companies and cream companies where every member, every finance graduate would like to work in. And ACCA as a qualification will open doors for you to work in such companies. Once again, top employers: Accenture, HSBC, Deloitte, BNP Paribas, Barclays, PwC, Emirates, HUL, Citibank. This is a newspaper cutting showing that ACCA student and a BCom, there are 20 openings in HP company, Bangalore location. So this is once again just for your reference to make you understand that there are openings and they need financial interns. Similarly, whatever names I just took in the previous slide, all those companies want to recruit ACCA candidates. What our customers talk about ACCA? A globally recognized qualification enables our graduates to excel in the future, accounting, finance, and management careers. So, abhi tumne sab subjects dekh liye. The subjects include costing. The subjects include accounting, accounts. Subject includes audit. It includes finance. It includes tax. It includes law. So all these subjects are relevant in practical life as well. So accounting, finance, and management careers पे excel करने के लिए they say that globally ACCA is a traditionally fit qualification. ACCA qualification develops core finance and accounting skills and aligns them to exceptional level of efficiency. These are some of the testimonials of universities as well as the employers who employ ACCA. ACCA is a very well recognized qualification and internationally known. So this is with respect to the portability of the ACCA qualification. You can move and migrate to any of the countries. Global aspect of membership has always attracted me. I saw it as huge advantage. Truly, it is a very huge advantage. Your qualification getting accepted all across the world gives you a very good benefit. Technical skills that come with the qualification are well known and respected throughout the world. Some success stories of ACCA: become a ACCA member, started working in EY GDS, became a ACCA member, started working in KPMG, started working as assistant manager in Deloitte. So yes, there are people qualifying with ACCA course and started and working in top-notch companies, all the big four organizations. The journey will not be that easy, but definitely it will be worth it. After you qualify your ACCA, your career trajectory will be totally perpendicular. Future you. So what can you do? Basically, they say that you can start with your ACCA qualification. Within 2 years, you can complete your ACCA course as well and start working in the 3rd year. So I will give you my examples because of the exemptions which I get because of chartered accountancy. I was a qualified chartered accountant. So I actually gave only 4 papers of ACCA, and got the degree, got the qualification. So depending on your previous qualification, your ACCA institute will not ask you to start from scratch. They will say, because of your qualification, you did not give 9 papers. Therefore, I just give 4 papers for qualifying. And this 4 papers, I did it in the matter of 9 months. In the matter of 9 months, I completed the entire ACCA course. So this is what can happen with you guys as well. If you have completed with your graduation, you'll be getting 4 to 5 paper exempt. That means you have to just give 8 to 9 papers and complete with the ACCA course. Life of the ACCA you. What all things are you going to handle after completing ACCA? Business restructuring, decision support, tax compliance, detecting fraud, money trails investigation. So basically forensic audit, statutory audit, internal audit, tax compliance, tax opinions, restructuring, winding up of the business, which is relevant, yeah, connected to the insolvency code in India, audit of large organizations, strategic pricing decision, being in the shoes of the client side, being in the shoes of consultancy. So everything is available for you after you qualify as ACCA. There are lots and lots of options which opens after you qualify ACCA. Key competency areas. So what all things you will be, what all things will be a competency area for you as a chartered accountant? Corporate reporting, which is nothing but your traditional MIS profiles, wherein you will be preparing monthly MIS, you will be preparing monthly P&L, you will be calculating variances, you will be maintaining, managing books of accounts of companies, leadership and management, strategy and innovation, financial management. We have dedicated subjects to each and every areas. That is the reason it becomes a core competency for people like us. Audit and assurance, taxation, governance and risk control. So all these are the areas in which a chartered accountant works, a ACCA member works, and because of the subjects which are being learned in the ACCA course, you automatically get a good amount of professional hold on it. ACCA salaries all over the world. So this is once again just for your reference. In India, the salary ranges from 5 to 14 lakhs. I have seen people starting at the lower end. I have seen people starting at the higher end as well. So what is the difference of the two? The difference is in the qualification. How fast you complete the qualification. Whether you get a rank in any paper in the ACCA qualification. Whether you have any other qualification along with ACCA. What skill, experience, expertise you bring on table for your employer. All these points actually matter to ultimately give you a salary package which you actually deserve or which you actually want. So it ranges from 5 to 14 lakh. I understand that this is a very wide range, but yes, it depends on several other factors as well. Your existing qualification, your existing reference, your age, your rank, all these things will ultimately matter to get a very good job package in country like India, because once again there is a hell lot of competition in India right now. For other countries, once again, some tentative salary packages are given, but don't compare the salary package of this with this, obviously, because you cannot compare. The reason being, first of all, this is not marked to purchasing power parity. So basically it simply means that obviously in USA your standard of living will be high, your cost of living will be high. So obviously converting the dollar amount into INR amount will not give you a correct representation of the differences. So don't go by that particular fact. But getting a salary package of around 5 to 14 lakhs is decent according to me at the entry level. Newly qualified accountants in high demand. So this is once again some newspaper cuttings explaining that newly qualified accountants are generally in high demand. ACCA announces record results for 2016 as students complete first full year of 4 exam sessions. So like I said, in case of your traditional chartered accountants, for chartered accountancy, you first have to give all the subjects in a group. That means you have to give at least 4 subjects in one particular attempt. And if you don't clear in any one of these subjects, you will have to give all the 4 subjects together. ACCA में ऐसा नहीं है, you give that paper, qualify that paper, move to the next one. In chartered accountancy, the exams are conducted 2 times in a year. Here the exams in ACCA, the exams are conducted 4 times in a year. Every quarter the exams are being conducted. The passing percentage of final CA right now is approximately 15%. And if you remember, I said per paper wise, the minimum passing is around 35 to 40%. 35 to 40% to easily hai. For certain subjects, it can go as high as 50% as well. So this is a very decent passing percentage considering the global acceptability of a qualification. Anything more than this will ultimately affect the importance of this qualification. Anything less than this will increase the difficulty level. So I think ACC Institute has maintained a very good passing percentage for all the candidates. Exam pass rates to grow in June. So these are some of the cuttings. Once again, career opportunities. What are the career opportunities after you qualify ACCA? Tax and audit senior, internal auditor, statutory auditor, securities dealer, financial planner, tax management, management and accounts executive. That is, you are handling the costing of the company. So costing, accountancy, taxation, audit के अंदर भी tax audit, stat audit, internal audit, operations audit, then detecting fraud. There are so many areas in which you can work. Once again, a very, very important slide for every one of you. Once again, if you want, you can take a snap of this particular slide. So if you are a chartered accountant, you get 9 paper exempt. Initial 2 levels are exempt for you. The first 9 papers are exempt for you. You have to just give 4 papers, like the way I did. IR is initial registration fees, which you have to pay £30. Annual subscription £90. Waiver in the first year. From the second year, you will have to pay to the ACCA Institute, plus exemption fee of £10 per paper. That means 9 paper ka £90 pay karna padega to get this particular exemption in the first 9 papers of ACCA. If you are a IPCC qualified person, you will be getting 5 paper exemption. If you are a MBA graduate, 3 papers, CS 1 paper. If you are a BCom, MCom, PAF graduate, you will be getting 4 paper exemption. That means depending on your existing qualification, you can avoid giving the initial level papers. For most of the candidates, the knowledge level paper is exempt for most of the candidates. So you can start with directly from the skill level, paper. Skill level may be corporate law exempt if you are a BCom graduate. If you have not completed your BCom, then you will have to start from scratch. There is no option. But agar tumhara BCom ho chuka hai, so you can start with the 5th paper directly. Even USCMA is getting 7 paper exemption. The savings is the approx savings because of not giving the papers. Generally, the cost per paper in INR terms is around 12,000 rupees. Around 12,000 rupees in INR, you will have to pay to the ACCA Institute directly to give the exam. If you don't qualify or don't clear for that exam, you will have to once again rebook the exam, pay the same amount and give the paper. So if you don't give 9 papers, obviously you will be saving 9 into 12,000 rupees. And this is what the approximate savings have been calculated by EduPristine for you guys. So annual subscription is like the membership fee, student membership fee, which you will have to pay to keep yourself in the student register. So this is to be paid annually. First year के लिए ACCA Institute उसको exempt करके देता है. If you guys want to know कि मुझे कितना exemption मिलेगा, then what you can do is there is something called as ACCA exemption calculator. Google में जाके ये type करना ACCA exemption calculator. In the first link, there will be a calculator. You will have to write down what exactly is your current qualification. It will tell you how many papers can you get exempt on the basis of that. How to get exemption? Basically, there is a process for which the counselors at EduPristine will help you. You will have to first register with ACCA, get the student registration number by making payment to the ACCA Institute. Then after you get the student registration number, you will have to drop a proof of your existing qualification. What proof? Basically, you will have to give 10th ki mark sheet, 12th ki mark sheet, TY BCom ki mark sheet, any other qualification. For example, you are a chartered accountant. So foundation, IPCC, final, सबकी mark sheets का photograph click करके you will have to send an email to the ACCA Institute. If ACCA Institute will scrutinize that, will verify whether it is true and genuine. अगर वो verify करेगी, accept करेगी, you will have to pay £10 per paper. Total 9 papers का £90, and you will be getting exemption. Then you can start from the 10th paper directly. This is how things work. But don't worry, the process is little complicated, but our counselors at EduPristine can assist you in getting the registration done. Now we have completed everything about ACCA, and now for the next 5 minutes, I will tell you how EduPristine as an institute can help you to get the ACCA qualification. Basically, EduPristine is a member of Telum Global Education. This is the parent body of EduPristine. This is a New York Stock Exchange listed company with a ticker symbol of ETG, a global education provider headquartered in USA. It is a $3 billion company and have around 16,000 employees spread across 145 locations. Once again, the parent body is having a global presence. We take pride in teaching around 142,000 degree-seeking students all across the world. We are leading provider in accounts and finance-related courses. So courses like ACCA, courses like CFA, courses like CMA, US, courses like CPA, US, courses like BAT. These are the courses which we generally take, and all the courses are related to the field of accounts and finance. All the courses are related to the accounts and finance related domains. We were founded in 2008, so we have a good presence of around 12 to 13 years in the industry. We have a strong online as well as classroom training platform. Nowadays, because of COVID-19, we have shifted our model temporarily to online, but as and when things get relaxed, the government guidelines come, we will once again be starting with the classroom sessions as well. We have an alumni of 50,000 students. We have operations in 6 cities, basically in all the metro cities, a faculty pool of 600 experts, and soft skill training and 100% job assistance is provided. So basically, we help you not just for qualifying ACCA, we help you land into a job as well. So right from the registration in the ACCA course till completion of ACCA, helping you in resume building, giving you mock interviews, assisting you, we are giving your references to the top-notch companies, because we have a database of so many students learning, you are completing ACCA at one single point of time. We will actually forward your details to the probable organizations and automatically will be getting calls for interviews. So job assistance, mock interviews, resume building, communication skills, all these things will also be handled by the experts at EduPristine, the counselors at EduPristine. Why to choose ACCA? First of all, we give career counseling to each and every student on an individual basis. Complete classroom and LVC preparation. LVC is live virtual classes. So just like the way you are listening to me right now, the sessions are being conducted so that you can clarify your doubts with respect to any of these subjects immediately. We also have the concept of a forum wherein after the end of the batch, after the end of the session, you can just put down your queries on the forum. We as a faculty will be responsible for giving you answers of that particular queries. Assistance for ACCA registration will be given. Study materials of recognized authors are given by us. We follow Kaplan. Actually, there are two recognized authors of ACCA. One is Kaplan, second is PPP. We follow Kaplan, which is a simpler author as compared to PPP. We are a gold learning partner of ACCA. They have the concept of silver, gold, platinum learning partner. We are a gold learning partner. We provide soft skill development, 100% placement assistance. Mentorship is given. You can register once and attend the classes till you clear the paper. For example, God forbid you are not able to clear the paper in one attempt, you can attend the session in the next batch without paying any further fee. So classroom trainings, online trainings, the lectures are being recorded. For all the online lectures, it is getting recorded and available on our LMS app. LMS app के ऊपर सब कुछ available है. You can watch the recordings n number of times to clarify your doubts and revise your portion. Like I said, soft skill trainings are given. Task-oriented learning will be given by the core subjects learned in ACCA, but ultimately people-oriented learning, business communication, communication skills, speaking confidently with the interviewer. What type of probable questions can the interviewer ask? Resume building. People don't know how to actually build your CVs. So helping that can also assist you in getting a job and ultimately start your journey in professional life. We have a dedicated email ID, care@edupristine.com, wherein you can put down your feedbacks with respect to faculty, with respect to content, with respect to infrastructure. The support team at EduPristine will be replying to you within 24 business hours. Any queries, you can come to the faculties, I myself create a group wherein you can put down all your queries, and I will be assisting you in each and every queries with respect to the subjects and the curriculum. We do undertake frequent seminars, frequent webinars like the one we are having it right now, so as to update you with respect to any changes which is occurring in the curriculum, in the course, in the subjects. So, and we are having LMS app plus a forum through which you can get the recordings, you can get the important notes given by the faculties. You can refer to the recordings after the end of session if at all you are not able to go through the live recordings during the sessions. The sessions are conducted generally on weekends for ACCA, so that even the full-time working professional can continue with ACCA by learning on weekends. Generally, we have like 5-hour session on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. The lectures are there either in morning or in afternoon. Talking about student ratings, the average student rating for the faculties is 4.79 out of 5. We have experienced and certified professionals, a chartered accountant or a qualified ACCA member will be taking your sessions. The faculties are topic experts and specialized in the area in which they are taking the session. Regular feedbacks are taken. We believe that there is always a room for improvement. Therefore, feedbacks are taken from the students. What all things can be improved at the institute level, at a faculty level, everything is taken into consideration at EduPristine. Placement assistance, like I said, resume building, interview preparation, placement read. So right from scratch, brick by brick, everything will be covered from commencement till conclusion, start to end, सब कुछ बताया जाएगा, so that you are not just ready for your examination, but also ready to start working professionally after qualifying. Course highlights. So basically, we give like around 70 to 75 hours of training for each and every subject, which is the highest in the industry. Each and every subject, 70 to 75 hours. We complete the topics much before time. We do conduct mock interviews. The revisions are being conducted frequently so as to make you exam ready. The textbooks are provided, exam materials are given, past exam papers, other details are also given, study materials, recordings, registration, assistance in registration, live training, recorded trainings, classroom trainings, all sorts of things are available to you. I have already informed you about the forum as well. Like I said, we are a gold approved learning partner. Quick details with respect to the fees involved, the classroom training fee, the online training fee. You can get more information about the registration process from this particular page of ACCA Institute website. The exams are conducted 4 times in a year. The total cost is approximately 3.5 lakh rupees for the entire 3 years. So this once again depends on the existing qualification which you have. For example, if you are having like 8 to 9 exemptions, then the cost will be significantly lower than this amount. So your existing qualifications will ultimately depend your total cost. Plus, whether you complete everything in first attempt or you actually take number of attempts, it also depends on that particular factor. We have the facility of educational loans as well. Basically, we do have tie-up with some banks and NBFC companies who can help you arrange educational loans to get started with, to kickstart your journey of ACCA. So this was it from my end with respect to all your queries, with respect to all your points regarding ACCA. The payment mode, we accept online, NEFT, check payment, Paytm, Google Pay, everything. Whatever questions you have, you can come to me with your questions. You can put your questions in the Q&A box. You can get the contact of EduPristine. This is the email ID and this is the contact. Alternatively, any of the counselors at EduPristine will be contacting you within 24 business hours. You will be getting a call from EduPristine since you have already registered for this webinar. Call aayega. So you can ask the queries after the end of session as well, if at all you don't have any right now. You can note down the contact number. You can note down the email ID. You can also visit EduPristine's website for getting more information on the subject matter. Subaro was asking, can graduates start with second level? I think so. I have already answered this particular fact that graduates a person who has completed the graduation can start with the second level directly because the first 4 papers are exempt. In second level also, the corporate law is exempt, so you can start with the 5th paper directly. Can Indian CA has any exemption? As an Indian chartered accountant, you get exemption in 9 papers. That means you have to start directly with the 10th paper, give 4 papers and qualify for the ACCA. Since you have done your CA, that means you have completed your 3 years of articleship. That means ye 36 months experience requirement bhi tumhare liye ho gaya hai. You can directly get membership of ACCA. Next point, graduates along with work experience, can they start with second level? Like I said, because of the exemptions, if you have done your graduation, then you can start with the second level. That is the 5th paper directly. That is the 5th paper directly. You can, within the level, you can do changes. For example, you want to give 8th paper first, then you want to give 5th paper, chalega. But you have to complete the skill level before moving to the professional level. This was the point. I think so. We have completed everything on time. It's 12:55. I still have 5 minutes for you guys. Whatever queries you have, you can raise your hand. I can give you access to speak. You can ask any queries, whatever you have with respect to the course. कुछ भी पूछना है तुम पूछ सकते हो. Feel free to ask. I am here to assist you. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn if at all you need any further assistance, or you can contact any of the counselors at EduPristine who will then take the things forward for you. Is ACCA recognized in Australia? Like I said, ACCA Institute has a mutual recognition agreement or a tie-up with Australian CPA. So I am not aware about the nitty-gritties of that, but yes, you can get the benefits of conditions of getting CPA Australia after qualifying ACCA. You can get the documentary on Google as well. But because of this MRA, mutual recognition agreement, you can get CPA Australia very easily by giving 1 or 2 formality exams. Aisa nahi ki you will have to start from scratch. You will have to just give 1 or 2 formality exams and get CPA Australia from this. And yes, it is widely accepted, not just in Australia. It is accepted in Canada. It is accepted in Gulf countries. It is accepted and recognized even in India. आजकल तुमने सुना होगा, the number of registration in chartered accountancy course has gone down. Chartered accountancy course has gone down because of the difficulty level, because of the lower return on investments, and the registration from ACCA is taking new heights. This is the reason that the curriculum is designed in such a way that it gives practical experience. It gives the entire course of ACCA is designed in case study format, so that practical perspective is inculcated rather than traditional rote learning. Rote learning nahi karaya jata hai, ratta nahi marna hai. Everything to be understood and delivered in the examination, rather than you have to mug up things and vomit in the exams. ऐसा नहीं चाहिए ACCA में. Any other points you can bring to me? Otherwise, that's it from my end. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a happy weekend and hope to see you in the ACCA journey. You will definitely encounter me at EduPristine if you start with your ACCA course. That's it from my side. That's me, Karan Agarwal, signing off. Bye-bye, guys.